Alright, so it's like day 30 of stolen GoPro. Keeping like a fucking documentary of the time frames and stuff, you know? So I'll probably just try and cram this all in one video. Maybe this should be the start. Okay, so the GoPro got stolen. Should go away. The green VY runs, motor rebuild's done. The R31's resprayed. Frankenline is getting resprayed black. You can see the boot, it's already done. I'm not allowed to drive at the moment. I'm on like bail, so I can't drive or go to jail again. Not optimal, but so I'm barrel swapping a 33 drift car. That one right there. Barrel swapping it. So you'll see that video, I guess, like very soon. We're up to part 2 of the R33 drift car, but I've worked out the motor now. It's giving me a barrel, so everything's getting sped up in a certain regard. Parts are cheaper as fuck. Instead of like $4,000 for RB without a gearbox. The barrel swap on the R33, the green VY runs. The R31's painted. Building a turbo Lancer. So this video you get to see turbo Lancer build. I'm trying to get Frankenline running again with the new intercooler piping I did for it. Oh yeah, check out these fucking wheels my brother got. They're fucking crazy. He spent $2,000 on them. R33 Frankenline intercooler piping. Damn. Got me bench grinder set up. Trying to get it's like 50k winds outside. Got Frankenline back on a massive boost leads. With the pipe primed up. So I've had dramas with this paint before. I used it years ago when I was heaps younger. And I got fucking frostbite on the paint. So it says on the back now that I'm old and I've read it. I'm a naive young person. And it says do not use it below 16 degrees and above 35 degrees Celsius. You can work that in Fahrenheit if you really want. But so I've checked the temperature and it's 14 degrees outside. So that's not good enough. So I've got the heater going. Door shut. individually boxed. All 4 of us set. Very light. That's them. So it worked out heaps better for me just to hold it while I painted it. Get that even crew, you know. Damn, son. Cooler pipes in. Nice. So I put this pod filter on. Front mount is fully set up. Everything's tightened up. I need to paint one more thing. That's about it. New fuel filter. Saved for $4 from getting a Ryko, but this one's made in Korea instead of China. To be honest, I think Korea is actually like a. So I think many Korea are better than China. I could be wrong. So like, that's actually a plus. $4. Buy chicken and cheese with that. So I took off the fuel filter. It's all brown fuel. The fuel hasn't been changed for like a year. It's a plus. So like, I don't really think that's gonna help it run ideally. So I'll get a fucking bottle and prime the fuel pump into plastic bottles to try and get some of this shit out of the tank. And then dilute it down with nicer fuel. Fuel haze into the Pepsi bottle. Gonna go turn the ignition on but not turn it over. Try and prime the fuel pump into here. See how we go. Maybe turn it over. Either either. Well. The fuel pump primed, but I don't see any fuel in there. Doing those weird clicky sounds again. That dart in the background. Bro. That's Pepsi. Well, that's why it doesn't start, isn't it? Not that it's got a clogged fuel filter. Oh well. Lucky we got the cheap one. See, I turned the fucking thing on and off and it shot out the fucking squirt of fuel into the bottle. to the fuel pumps primes now. Oh, the pump, the fucking fuel filter's primed because I took it out and emptied it, drained it out. Oh, that fuel doesn't look too bad. So I'm gonna try and get this in the tank too. Oh, the fuel lines are screwed back on. The fuel filter's in there, it's primed up. So now, it should start. Straight away. So I got the old fuel filter back in to save the new one. Fuck, almost. I unplugged the airflow meter, see if it makes a difference. Test 3. There's jumper pack. Batteries on charge. Taking the coil packs out and the spark plugs out. Buff up the spark plugs. Inspect them. See if I can help it start. The spark plug hole is filled with water. Spark plugs themselves look fucking brand new, but that water's gonna be stuffing it up. I've had this problem before. Alright, I wasn't gonna change the spark plugs, bruh. I've taken out cylinder 1 and number 6. They're two different fucking spark plugs. Some dudes bent the gap down to try and make it the right gap. So that doesn't fucking help. I mean, it'll still start like this, but in a way, but like, also, all this carbon build-up, not too cray-cray. But like, I heard the car start before and idle very badly. So like, if I clean the carbon off and it has to be, and the thing's filled with fucking water, so like, minus the water and carbon, it used to run. The only additional thing I believe is the water, and it had no fuel. So now we've got fuel, but it's like half started, not firing properly. There's all fucking water in there that would disrupt that spark in a way. So like, not too much, but a bit. So like, I believe getting rid of the water will make it start. The carbon's just a bonus. Or maybe I shouldn't be a tight ass. I should go buy new spark plugs now that I've taken all the coil packs out. Because otherwise I have to do everything twice to be a tight ass, even though I already know. I just want to see it start with these grubby plugs that are different, and then go buy new plugs. Because I'm a fucking weird cunt, eh? Alright, so I got my buffer and I cleaned up the grubby plugs. Now, see the little gap down there? That one doesn't have one. So there is a difference in the plug, regardless of it might be the same length and you might have bent one of the fucking gaps down. But yeah, so regardless of that, it doesn't make it the same spark plug, mate. Even though the lengths are different, about like 2 or 3 mil. So even got different fucking numbers on them. They're not even the fucking same. BKR5E, BCPR7E. Like, what the fuck, man? So anyway, I'm gonna go get some marijuana, some pot, some cannabis. Go smoke that, clean these up. So I don't even know if I'm gonna put them back in now, because I've noticed that gap, the little fucking sparking range. I don't know what you want to call it, but I might go try to get some new spark plugs while I'm out getting some pot. Go fire up the old girl. She's deserving of new spark plugs, isn't she? Yes, I am. I want new spark plugs. Got these nasty ass fucking spark plugs. So these are all the V fucking ones. It's a little sparking. Where they fucking spark? I don't know, you've probably seen it then. Anyway, they got a little V down there where they spark, which these basically run a bit better of a spark plug. They burn more of the fuel, but at the same time they run a little bit warmer, even though the heat range may so it's like, say you got the heat range of 6 and 7, you could just probably put these in the middle, like 6.5 and shit like that. So holy fuck, they're quite dirty. You get the safety glasses on, buff them up. Tight ass over here. He's not buying new spark plugs yet. Actually, I might go buy new spark plugs. Got on. Acquired new plugs. So I've got the VPR ones. Anti-seize. It's always good for them. Whoa, that is not anti-seize. So like part of it, I'm gonna mix this up, put it on. That's better. All new plugs, 12 packs back in. No water anymore. I'll blow it out actually a little bit more. You'll see some wetness there. Started. As soon as I turned the camera off. Camera shy. See if we can idle. running better than it fucking ever has, I think. So that doesn't seem to work. I wonder if the boost gauge works. Fucking hell. It's warmed up a bit. Fucking hell, smokes. She's dead now.